welcome to the first episode of Jank Heroes Funnifyic. Right now, I'm hanging out with your boy,
Jared.
And he's building a character. Jared, what do you have so far?
Well, his superhero name is Time Traveler, even though I don't know what powers I could even have yet.
Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you.
His real name is John Doe. 3 sentences to describe my character: likes memes, is good, fights crime.
Okay, I want you to roll your health real quick. There's going to be 3d20. Yo, Scavenger, welcome to the stream. Greetings and salutations. Don't forget to smash that like button. Right now, he's rolling for health.
I'm going to roll on the ground.
You should roll on the ground. That's just a better idea. Okay, what'd you get?
Oh, that was pretty good. 35.
Nice. So you're going to have 35 health. That's higher than average, which is good. Okay, now that you've rolled for health, roll for money. That will be... I'm going to give you 1d20. 2d20.
23.
Nice. Okay, starting off with a good bit of money. Okay, let's see. Chapatos Choppy said, F yeah, nigs. Ryan said, Salvete. Yo, welcome Ryan to the stream. Good to have you. Roll 1d20.
13.
You can use your powers 13 times a day. Max. Chapatos Choppy said, my nigs are back. Ryan said, the V sounds like a W. Okay, so Ryan said, Soete. What does that mean? Scavenger said, they have been back for a while. Yo, are you guys excited for some more Jank Heroes action? If so, make sure to smash that like button. Okay, now when it comes to your powers, roll 1d20.
2.
2? You get 2 powers.
I had the potential to get 20 powers.
Yes. Okay, roll 1d20.
16.
One of your powers can do 16 damage. Chapatos Choppy said, Hank Heroes, what is this? This is a new version of Jank Heroes, which is an RPG. Scavenger said, sorry I missed the past stream. No problem. I'm glad to have you here now. We're both glad to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Okay, roll 1d20.
4.
Your other power can do a maximum of 4 damage.
Wow. That's not too bad considering the other one's 16.
Yeah, it does a fourth of the other one. Okay, now make up what your powers do. They both have, like, a non-damage based ability. So, like, something that doesn't do damage, but it allows you to, like, do something else. They both only get 1, though. It's a 1-sentence description.
Okay. So, one power can do 16 damage or something else.
Yeah.
And I can use either one of them 13 times a day.
Well, each time you use either one, it takes up one of your 13 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's
see. Kirby said both of his powers equal 20 damage. What is this? That actually worked out surprisingly well. Chapatos Choppy said, bruh, is this like a Greek-type game or a role-playing game? It's like a role-playing game.
A Greek game. Is time travel allowed in this game?
Oh, yeah. You're allowed to time travel.
Yeah?
You only can use it like, even if you go back in time, you've used one of your, like, things.
13 days per year, 24 hours.
Like, you gotta go to sleep. Yeah, like, you have to do the full, like, game session, and then your next session,
so this is the cap
back
on that infinity thing that I was doing earlier.
This is just a thing in general.
Okay. So I could
you
put
could
one
have
of
had
these
20
powers
times
to be the dank tape.
Yeah. You have to describe it in 1 sentence, though.
Oh. That's easy. Move any object anywhere in time and space and dimension.
Just not even with duct tape. You just do it.
Yeah, I could slam that.
Ryan says it is plural Latin for greeting. Oh, cool. So it's like greetings. Ryan says RPG, bruh. Let's see. Kirby said the hacks were patched, Jared. Only 13 power uses per session.
Yeah, this is like the patched version. Move any object.
Make sure you guys smash that like button. Shows that you truly appreciate the streams and that you're excited for more content. And keep in mind, Jank Heroes campaigns only run for an hour. So once we hit a certain time, Jared, we just have to start.
Okay.
So you have 7 minutes right now.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Chapatos Chappie said, be invisible and rate females' power does immense damage. Scavenger said, never forget the V. Ryan said, dislike button? No, the like button, Ryan. The like button. Where's your base going to be? Remember, there is one of any location in Springdale. Oh, also, people who are watching the stream, feel free to make your own characters at home and post your characters as wiki pages on the Amino.
So, can I make a power to get more powers?
Your power max is at 2, so you can only have a maximum of 2 powers.
Right, so I've got 2. I'm saying, like,
if your
I could
other
make
power
one
made...
power to regenerate 2 power usages.
No.
That'd
You have a
good...
max of
That's too bad.
13
That'd
power
good...
usages.
That'd be a good meme.
Scavenger said, I hit every button. Chapatos Chappie said, Ryan dislikes it. Ryan said, hit the unsubscribe button. Please no. Chapatos Chappie said, come on, bruh.
Can I, make my second power, like, make it so that for the next one of my days, a being, can't have immunity to something? I'm already thinking about where this... I already know where this ends up.
So what is your plan?
So the one power is basically dank tape power, right?
Move objects to any point in space-time dimension.
Yeah. Well, objects with prints, yes. So I can do multiple at one time.
Okay.
And then the 16 damage power is how do I phrase it? I guess remove immunity from something for a day. Remove an immunity from something for a day.
So they're like no longer immune to something?
Yeah.
Okay. Chapatos Choppy said, Nigs are hating, bruh. He said, you're saying bruh wrong. Wrong. Ryan said, my name isn't Ryan, it is Ryan. And then Chapatos said, breh, not bruh. Why would you say breh with an E? Ryan said, get it right, Jet. Kirby said, hacks were patched, and yet Jared is still trying to get around the patch. You go, Jared. Scavenger said, it's bruv, not bruh.
Okay.
Where's your base? You like...
Oh, yeah, my base. Yeah.
Chapatos Chappy said, bruh, come on, bruh. Come one, bruh, is what he said. He says, it's what we surfers say, bruh.
Huh.
Also, you have, how many minutes? You have 4 minutes to finish your
Do I have
character.
anything besides the base?
You have your base. You also get a backpack that can hold up to 10 pounds of weight. You get a vehicle of your choice in your base.
My base is at Home Depot.
You can just...
Special in memorandum for dank tape.
You get a vehicle of your choice in your base. You also get to describe what your suit looks like. And of course you have the subspace communicator that allows you to talk to other players. The live chat are a group of other heroes who are speaking to you over your subspace communicator. Chapatos Chappy said, British people say bruv. Then Scavenger said, bruv is better than breh. Then Chapatos Chappy said, nah, bruv. Nah, bruh.
Vehicle of my choice?
Said, yeah, bruv. Yeah, vehicle of your choice. Any vehicle you want. Chapatos Chappy said, don't be a hater, bruh, like Ryan. Kirby said, yeah, Home Depot, the best of choices.
So I could pick,
Chapatos Chappy said, bruh.
I could pick a spacecraft.
You have 3 minutes. Yes, you could pick a spacecraft.
Yeah, you bet your ass I'm gonna pick a spacecraft. I'm gonna pick,
You also get a supercomputer in your base.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Do you like the vehicle thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, what's a cool spaceship that already exists in a thing. Thinking maybe the USS Enterprise.
Scavenger said Lowe's is better than Home Depot, bruv.
No, it ain't.
Kirby said,
That's
pick
a
a
lie.
freaking X-Wing.
The USS Enterprise is bigger and it has more guns.
True. You have 2 minutes to finish your character before we have to start the campaign.
So I'm picking the USS Enterprise.
Okay, cool. Roll a d20. Chapatos Choppy keeps saying bruh. 7. You can have up to 7 sidekicks.
7 sidekicks? What the hell? I could potentially have 20, like, just an army. 7 sidekicks. Do I have to... Oh, I see. I have to find them later, right?
Mm-hmm. Kirby said Millennium Falcon. Chapato said gnarly cha. Let's see. You have 2 minutes still. Roll one more d20. Kirby said you're Batman now, Jared.
4.
Each of your sidekicks can have a maximum of 4 powers. Roll one more d20.
18.
18. Gosh, they can use their powers a maximum of 18 times a day. But that's collective 18. So each time a sidekick uses a power, it takes from the pool that all of them pull from.
What if I get a sidekick and they have 5 powers? Do they just like lose a power? Or
They just don't have 5. They can have a max of 4.
Oh, I have to find regular ass people and get them powers.
Scavenger said you mean gnarly. Ryan said which Enterprise? There are at least 8. Also you have 1 minute. There's not really... Oh, what floor? Roll your D20 and figure out what floor Springdale Apartments you live on.
15.
You
Great.
live on the 15th floor.
Of course, that's where we roll high.
Oh shit, what do you want to major in? What's your occupation?
Just
write some shit down. You have like less than a minute. Chipotle Shoppy say go to the bar and use those powers. And then what are you majoring in? It's midnight.
Gender studies.
Okay, roll 2d20. Figure out when you wake up.
Shit, that's not the one I'm rolling.
2d20.
Yeah. 19.
Oh wait, which is the good die and which is the bad die?
This is the good one.
The black one is the good one? Yeah, roll them together.
4.
4? Okay, so lower than the other one. You wake up at 10:30. Your class started just now. Scavenger said doctoring in gender studies.
Yes. Yes, that's what I said.
So, your class has already started. It just started as soon as you woke up. What do? Scavenger said, like, for real, bruv.
Okay, I'll teleport to class.
Okay, you're going to teleport to class. That'll use up one of your 13 power usages, so you can only use powers 12 more times today.
Okay, I'm in class.
You're in class? Okay, you arrive in class. Your teacher is, chat, name an animal. Chapatos Chappy said, would you fuck trannies, bruh? Jared's out of focus, and I can't tell you why. Scavenger said, depends. On the tranny thing, he said, do they look female? Name an animal, chat. Kirby said, scorpion.
Okay.
Your teacher has been impaled by a giant scorpion in the middle of the classroom. He's gagging on his own blood.
Oh, that sounds terrible. I didn't need to teleport to class, because class probably would have got nasty.
Because your teacher's just getting screwed.
Yeah.
Kirby said, holy shit, what have I done?
13 times a day.
Now 12.
Yeah. What happens if I, like, go forward and sleep?
It has to be, like, end of session. Like, day is in, like, a play, like an hour of play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. So that was, I definitely should have just missed.
Chipatos Chappy said, Scavenger, would you suck, tranny dicks?
Does punching the scorpion do any damage?
You're gonna try to punch the scorpion?
I don't want to use my powers, dude.
You only get 12 more uses.
I only get 12. I gotta, like, keep the time. 2 minutes in the spin of one. It's gotta be every, like, 4 minutes that I use one.
Every 4 minutes you have to maximize time.
Yeah.
So you want to punch the scorpion?
Actually, yeah, we'll punch it.
Okay. Roll the 2d20.
9.
9?
And 8. No, so this was a good one. That was a passive. That was a check.
So you punch the scorpion, and he goes, whoa, bruh, I'm on your side. He lifts up a claw, and he has a subspace communicator on his wrist.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were just killing people randomly.
Roll 2d20.
What, am I trying to persuade him? That's what I thought. Well, I passed.
18. He's like, yeah, I am killing people randomly. There's this being, and he's jumping from body to body, but I don't know who he's in. But he's been just killing people as well, also randomly.
Oh my god, I could use my power to end this right now. Do you know if he suddenly appeared in the center of the sun, if he would live?
I don't know. What if he just jumped into another person's body, like before you went into the sun? The teacher's like, just vomiting blood profusely, still impaled.
Have you seen this being, or are you just looking for people who are... Did this teacher murder somebody? Is that what made you think he was possessed?
Well, your eyes flash red right as, like, the being takes you over. Roll 2d20.
I failed.
You failed?
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes begin to flash red. The scorpion turns towards you. What do you do?
Gotta be fucking kidding me. God, it's probably not even an actual being, and he probably won't even die if I send him into the sun. That'd be a meme right there.
Kirby on your subspace communicator said, just blast the hell out of the thing.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna tape that thing to the center of the sun.
The being?
Yeah.
Okay. You attempt to tape the being into the center of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you don't know what really happened. Because it's, like, it's not like you're there. Like, you can't, like, see.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know that. I got that.
But your eyes are still flashing red.
Oh, so it didn't work.
The scorpion being is coming towards you. Your eyes are now just red.
My eyes are just red.
They're just red. It's not even like a flash anymore. They're just red. You can see, it's just your eyes are red now.
I don't feel the urge to kill anybody. I don't know what happened, but my eyes are red.
Roll 2d20.
I failed.
The scorpion, stomps its feet into the ground, and it's like, I didn't want to have to do this to a fellow hero, but it looks like the being's gotten to you as well. What do you do?
I'll start running away. He just burrowed his feet into the ground. Okay.
Roll 2d20. Kirby said a scorpion is about to stab you in the chest. Blast the thing. You passed?
Yeah.
You run away, and as you run, one of the students goes, hey, why did you burrow your feet into the ground? And the scorpion's like, well, I wanted to get poised for a strike, because you don't want to fall off balance. And I was like, but he just ran away, though. And he's like, but you don't understand. Like, fuck up. And he's trying to, like, take his feet out of the floor and shit. As you run through the hallway, a hall monitor goes, stop! You're not allowed to run in the halls. What do you do?
Start walking.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
At a brisk pace.
Roll a d20.
Okay. 9.
You gain 9 bond with the hall monitor guy. You can add bond points to your damage.
Yes.
Scavenger said, run! In all caps.
No, I'll be good.
The scorpion races down the hallway. The hall monitor goes, stop! You can't run in the halls. The scorpion goes, he's gonna kill you! And he, like, slams his pinchers, like, through the hall monitor's chest. And he's like, you gotta move out of the way! And he, like, throws him to the side of the hall as he races after you. What do you do?
Oh my god. I'm gonna call him on my subspace communicator.
So there's no time. So he can't just dick you. He's like, hits his subspace communicator and says, not right now, I'm chasing a suspect, and disconnects the call.
Damn it, come on.
Kirby on your subspace communicator says, run, Forrest, run. Oh, wait, you can't. Ryan said, you accept death. Scavenger says, run and shoot at the scorpion.
That uses my powers, bro. We ain't about that life. We gotta save it for important stuff. We already used to... Oh, it's been 8 minutes, so we're not doing too bad.
He has 11 power usages left.
What do you even... He's not... He doesn't seem to understand that I didn't try and kill anybody.
There are, also in the path you're running, there are, like, 2 different hallways. One leads to, like, a library, and the other leads to a cafeteria. Well, you're not running, you're walking. But, yeah. I mean, he's running now.
He's running now. He's gonna catch up.
Kirby said, this is Pokemon, you can't just spam. Scavenger said, use it to save yourself.
I could use the power to save myself.
Scavenger said, cafeteria.
Alright, we'll briskly walk to the cafeteria.
Roll 2d20.
Yeah. I passed really hard.
You passed really hard? You briskly walk to the cafeteria. There was a wet floor sign, and because you were walking, like, you were fine, but the scorpion trips on the water, and he, like, slides into the library.
Yes! Yes! Is there an exit to the school nearby?
There is one on the other side of the cafeteria, but the cafeteria is massive. You notice that anything you can imagine seems to be available to eat on the menu. Except oranges.
Except oranges. Anything I can imagine that to eat. Can I imagine some poison?
Yeah, there's some poison. There are actually many varieties. There's any poison that you can imagine. Kirby said the hall monitor just died. No one can tell you to stop running. Just book it.
I'm following the rules, dude. I'm gonna imagine some, Can I imagine something that I could throw at the scorpion to put him to sleep?
Oh, like what?
I don't know what exists in this world.
Ryan
Some
said
sleeping medication.
Ryan said use MST to negate that shit. There are a bunch of, like, areas where you can scoop up different sleep pills in the cafeteria.
I'm gonna take a big ass scoop.
You're gonna take a big ass scoop?
Yeah. I'm
okay.
gonna need a lot of them.
When you take the scoop, one of the lunch ladies says, you need a tray.
Oh shit, where are the trays?
The trays are back by the entrance.
Oh damn.
There's another guy who's in line behind you. He's a frog person. He goes, dude, like, I need to... Dude, I'm so tired. Please move. This is my favorite brand of sleep medication. I need this.
Can you grab me some of that and put it on your tray? I need this urgently.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like all you can eat.
Alright,
yeah, he takes, like, a big scoop, and he, like, pours it all over his tray.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you can only take one, though. I need the rest.
How strong is this?
It's pretty strong. I'm probably gonna die.
Okay.
I'm tired of living, not, like, tired like I need to sleep. If I was tired like I need to sleep, I'd just go to sleep.
Yeah, you wanna... yeah, okay. I'll take one.
Okay. As the frog begins to commit suicide, you take, one pill. He, like, spills the rest of the tray into his body. He's like, any second now. He just stares at you.
There's nothing I can do. The scorpion's coming back. How am I supposed to fix all of this? Is the scorpion coming back?
Have you looked toward the entrance yet?
Okay, well, yeah, that's where I looked for the trays.
Okay, you look toward the trays, and the scorpion, like, runs in. He's covered in, like, cuts and bruises, and also he has a book lodged into his anus.
Well, I know what to do. I'm gonna go up and get in front of him.
You're gonna get in front of who?
The scorpion.
You're gonna walk in front of the scorpion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not run, walk.
As you walk away, the frog, like, grabs your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
He's, like, foaming from the mouth, and he asks, can I get a hug? He's talking different because he's choking to death.
He wants me to give him the Heimlich?
A hug.
A hug? Why is... Come on! Okay. I give him a hug.
Roll 2d20. Scavenger said say yes.
I failed.
You failed?
Mm-hmm.
The scorpion comes up behind you while you're giving the frog the hug. The scorpion is about to jam his, like, stinger directly into you.
He's not burrowing his feet down this time.
He's not.
Damn, that's what I was counting on.
Roll 2d20.
I passed.
You passed?
Yeah.
Because he didn't burrow his feet into the ground. His forward momentum causes him to slam his face into the ground rather than slam his stinger into you.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
The frog says thank you as he begins to pass away. His body turns into sand that blows away into the wind.
His body turns into sand, and he's inside, but there's wind. Where's the draft coming from?
You look to the side, and there's an open window in the cafeteria.
What a sad moment. Okay, well now I gotta get that pill into the scorpion's mouth.
Okay, what do you do? The scorpion is attempting to get up. Roll 2d20.
I'm attempting to jam that pill in his mouth.
Okay.
I failed.
The scorpion gets up, and when you attempt to jam the pill in the mouth, you accidentally drop the pill on the floor.
Fuck.
What do you do? One of the cafeteria ladies is like, hey, pick that up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do anyway. You can pick it up, yeah.
Thank you. Scavenger on your subspace communicator says, jam all of the pills.
I only got one. We go to try and do it again.
Oh, did you pick it up?
Yeah.
Roll 2d20 when you try to pick it
Oh,
up.
okay.
The scorpion's right there, Jared.
Yeah. I passed.
You pass? The scorpion tries again, forgetting to bore his feet into the ground. He trips onto his face as you pick up the pill. He's vulnerable. What do you do? The lunch lady says, thank you for picking that up.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna try and jam it in again.
Okay, roll 2d20.
Oh, look, I failed. What an awesome cycle. Is he taking damage from slamming his face into the ground? Like,
You attempt to jam the pill into his mouth. Instead, you jam it into his eye. He's now aggroed. If he is to sting you, he will deal additional damage.
what kind of crap is that? I've been trying so hard not to aggro him. It's in his eye?
It's in his eye now.
He's blinded.
Yes, he now can see only through one eye.
Oh. Rip, I was gonna say... Oh.
You can't jam a pill into two eyes. I mean, you'd have to be trying at that point.
I mean, I could poke his other eye.
Are you gonna
That'd be
go?
pretty
You gonna go
terrible,
for your
though.
aggro guy?
I mean, I was trying not to actually fight him. I was trying so hard, but he's just so retarded. Yeah, I'm gonna jam my fingers into his other eye.
Okay, roll 2d20.
Failed.
Failed. When you
Yeah.
attempt to jam your fingers into his other eye, he uses his stinger to swat away your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the venom from his stinger gets onto your hand, and it burns into your hand.
Okay.
Roll 2d20.
10 and 19?
10 and 19. Okay, you take 9 damage.
Okay.
Plus 3. Because of the aggro.
Alrighty. That's 12.
Also, did you think you were about to take 29 damage?
Yes.
Dude,
Do you remember the campaign with Gerard where we started rolling like 4d20s for damage and I had 17 health?
That was some shit. You survived, though.
Yeah, by some miracle. with like 2 hit points.
Kirby said there's a massive scorpion in the room, and the hall monitor cares about, and all the hall monitor cared about is you dropping a little pill. Priorities, everyone. That was actually the lunch lady. Scavenger said now he has a scar. Kirby said, what does he have to roll to pass?
The good die has to roll higher than the other for a pass.
Scavenger said that looks like a scorpion. What? But your hand is now burned, and the scorpion is still pissed, of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still have to make a check to hit him.
The lunch lady says, Where is the hall monitor in a situation like this? Scavenger says, a scar that looks like a scorpion. For plot.
I'm gonna jam his other eye again.
You're gonna jam his other eye?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for it.
I passed.
You pass?
Yeah.
Okay. You jam your fingers into his eye, but as you pull your fingers out, it bleeds, and he bleeds the venom.
His blood is venom? Come on.
Roll 2d20.
Thanks.
Kirby said the hall monitor is dead. Scavenger said plot is key.
19
Kirby
and
said
8.
I think. 19 and 8. You take 11.
Thanks.
No +3. Blood can't be aggroed.
Apparently it can. I just took 11 damage. Alright.
Okay, you have 12 health
Yeah.
and 11 power usages.
Mm-hmm. It's about time for another power usage.
They're getting close, yeah. The lunch lady keeps yelling, "Where is the hall monitor?"
I'm gonna try and slip away from this blinded scorpion.
The scorpion begins to randomly swing his tail around as you attempt to sneak away. While you sneak through the cafeteria, the lunch lady says, "Where is the hall monitor?" There's just a scorpion swinging his tail everywhere. Scavenger says over your subspace communicator, "Use power." Chapata's Choppy said, "Nick, bruh, Nick." Scavenger says, "Say right here."
Oh my god, that's actually a pretty good idea. But the whole purpose of blinding him was so I could just go away.
Kirby said the scorpion knocked him down would be a positive answer. You've been given 2 choices by subspace people.
Heck, if I yell out, he'll know where I am.
Let's see. Vegeta said, fuck.
No one else witnessed that, of course. Or they did, and they were like, yeah, whatever.
Fucking hall monitor.
The hall monitor will take care of it.
Excuse me.
And they're fucking dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to leave.
You're just gonna continue to leave?
Yeah.
As she continues to scream, "Where is the hall monitor?" The scorpion begins to get closer and closer to her because she's the only source of sound.
Uh-huh. Come on! He's so stupid! Jesus Christ, man.
He's continuing to flail his tail randomly. At this rate, the closer he gets to her, the more in danger she becomes.
I'll give him a ring on the subspace communicator.
You call his subspace communicator. He tries to answer by swinging his claw randomly. He can't see where his other claw is.
You can feel where your hands are when your eyes are closed. Well, okay. Alright.
Kirby said make noise in the other entrance of the cafeteria.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna pick up a tray and just slam it on the ground.
Okay. The scorpion darts around towards you. He's now headed toward the entrance of the cafeteria where you slam the tray down.
Okay. Start going away from the sound that I just made.
Okay. The scorpion continues to dart toward that way, but as he does, he hears the lunch lady yell, "Where is the hall monitor?"
Are you kidding?
The scorpion turns around and approaches the cafeteria lady once again.
Is this dumbass gonna punch it's gonna kill anybody who makes noise?
Kirby said throw something. Then he said, "Well, crap."
I'm gonna throw a tray at him.
You throw a tray at him. Roll 2 d20s.
Pass.
Okay. You throw the tray at him. He begins to move in your direction.
He didn't take any damage?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's too bad.
You didn't use a damaging power.
That's the only way to deal damage. God, come on! I only get to do that shit 13 times.
11.
11 more. Let's see.
Do you look around?
This is... Sure.
Kirby said at least your damaging power hurts a lot. Scavenger said, my. But it's not that you are your for me up when you can do you not find... I don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
Do you look around?
Sure, yeah.
There's a window in the cafeteria that's open where the wind came from. There is an entrance by where you, threw the tray originally, and then there is an exit on the other side of the caf, but it's a big caf because literally everything you can imagine that is food is available in this cafeteria, including stupid shit like sleeping pills.
Alright.
You're surrounded by all kinds of things. And a lunch lady who won't stop yelling.
So my class was at 10:30, and he killed the professor at 10:30. So I'm gonna go to 10 o'clock outside the classroom.
You're gonna go at 10 o'clock outside the classroom?
I'm gonna go back in time to 10 o'clock outside the classroom.
So Jared is now going back in time. That's one of his powers.
Yeah. He
now only can use his powers 10 more times this session.
That's cool. We got a good bit of time left, so.
Okay, you arrive in your classroom. Yo, chat, name an animal. Chat got silent as fuck.
Wake me up.
Wake me up, you son.
Can't wake up.
Yeah, the last thing in the chat is Scavenger saying, my butt is not... Ryan said an isopod. What's an isopod?
I have no idea.
Vegeta said a Chihuahua. Away. Kirby said a Pikachu.
Oh, that's I know what that is, so we can use that. Huh?
Okay. Oh, I know what Vegeta was trying to say. A Chihuahua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
So you walk into your classroom, and there's an anthropomorphic Chihuahua that's like erasing a board.
Okay. I'll sit down.
You sit down in your classroom. The Chihuahua turns to you with really big black eyes. They look like marbles.
Mm-hmm.
It stares. You wave. It goes.
I don't speak your language.
It growls at you.
Alright. It's anthropomorphic. Is it wearing clothes and shit? And it's
Yeah, it's wearing a blue sweater vest and khakis with some brown Crocs.
Does it seem angry?
It's hard to tell.
It's growling at me. Growling is pretty obvious giveaway, ain't it?
I don't know. It's a Chihuahua. They're pretty temperamental.
I'll get up and wait outside the door.
Okay. Kirby over your subspace communicator says, this animal is already being an asshole. What is with you and meeting mean animals?
At least this... I don't know. I don't know about him yet. I was going to say at least this one's not retarded. But this has been pretty stupid interaction. So...
The Chihuahua finishes erasing the board and walks outside to you. It then straightens its tie and says, sorry about that. I just don't like people being in the classroom after class. Class is frustrating enough. I have a lot of shitheads in my class. I teach fucking gender studies. It could be stressful. I like that moment to myself. I'm sorry. The Chihuahua leaves.
Okay, cool. Now I'll go sit in the class and wait for my professor to come in and get murdered. Or whatever.
Okay. You walk in. You sit down. Another person walks in. This guy has purple hair. He has a green sweater vest and gray khakis. He's barefoot, though.
Does he look like my professor?
No.
Okay, cool.
He comes to sit down next to you. He goes, hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. If you see a giant scorpion, let me know.
Huh, that's a weird thing to say. His eyes start to flash red.
No! No! Frick, what do I even do?
Kirby said, oh crap, not again.
What I really want to do is, like, knock him out and hide him in the closet or something so this thing doesn't grab anybody else. No, fuck, because it just moves. God, what the fuck?
33 minutes left in the campaign.
Yep.
Jared has a
I'll wait.
hard decision. You wait?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, so, like, do you play any sports? Do you do anything cool? His eyes are flashing red, like, a lot now. Your subspace communicator says, everything is fine.
This meme is back.
Kirby said, wait a minute, I've seen this before. That means that Dragon Ball GT's baby exists in this world.
Everything is fine. I have no idea how to block that. I'm a superhero.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, really?" His eyes begin to flash red very violently. Your subspace communicator is vibrating.
Does that mean somebody's calling me?
Kirby said he is a tuffle. I don't know. Are you going to check it?
Sure.
You check it, and there are reports of just, like, random killings of people. It seems like whoever's doing it is probably telekinetic. But whenever these killings happen, it seems to start with people's eyes glowing red.
Great. So I have to find the one thing that's possessing him. That's why I didn't work earlier. How do you even track that down? There's a supercomputer in my base.
But you only have 10 more power usages left.
Yeah.
For the rest of this, like, campaign session.
I could just walk back to my base.
Just walk to Home Depot.
Yeah, just let people get murdered and then go back in time and fix it later.
Roll 1d20.
16.
16? Okay, the Home Depot is 16 miles away from your school.
Oh, come on.
Kirby said, if it's one of Baby's seeds, you will eventually be possessed by Baby.
I'm gonna start walking home.
You start walking?
Well, to Home Depot.
As you start walking to Home Depot, you feel yourself get lifted off the ground. Yo, Nerd Tanker, welcome to the stream.
I'm getting lifted off the ground by what?
You look around, you don't see anything holding you. The guy is like, yo, what's up? Is this one of your things that you do?
No.
The force slams you into the ground real quick. Roll 2d20.
5 and 13.
You take 8 damage. You now have 4 health.
Yeah.
He goes, whoa, like, so that's not one of the things that you do?
No, that hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. His eyes stop flashing red.
This guy is really suspect. He's in a gender studies classroom.
Nerd Tanker said, D&D, how dare you? No, this is Jank Heroes. Kirby said, I really hope Jared has watched Dragon Ball GT.
No, I haven't. Is this ripped from Dragon Ball GT?
That's what Kirby thinks.
Okay. Heck.
You got 4 health, 10 power uses.
I have 4 health. I could actually just... I have far more power uses than health. I'm gonna send that guy into the center of the sun.
You send the dude into the center of the sun. The dude whose eyes had stopped flashing red. You don't really know what happens because you can't see him in the center of the sun.
Well, he could have been the source of the telekinetic meme. He just did something. Very clearly. Okay, I'm gonna start walking back to the Home Depot.
Okay. As you start walking back to the Home Depot, Kirby says over your subspace communicator, this is where a healing move would have helped a lot.
Yeah.
As you're walking to the Home Depot, real quick, roll 1d20.
14.
You walk at like 14 miles per hour. You're going to get there pretty quick.
Yeah, okay, is that the number we're writing down here?
Yeah, so you'll arrive a little after an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, as you're heading to the Home Depot, you see that there are like some crashed cars with people in them. The cars are like on fire. The people are screaming. There are random onlookers who are like, oh no, those guys are fucked. Some are filming it with their phones. Others are using their phones to call 911. Your subspace communicator saying everything's fine, you know. So same old, same old.
Yeah, I'm at 4 health. I can't do shit.
Jared continues past them as they scream helplessly. One of the snail people turns to you and goes, hey, you have a subspace communicator. Yo, are you going to help those people? Heroes have subspace communicators.
How many people are there?
There are like 4 people, a mom, a dad, and 2 children in a car.
Okay, I pull all of them out of the thing onto the sidewalk.
Okay, you're now down to 9 power usages. Yo, Scavenger, welcome back to the stream. Good to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. You save the family. The family is like, oh, I don't know what happened. Then the snail guy goes, and then everybody's like, Snail guy, how long have you been here? Did you call the police? And he's like, that's not what's important. The other driver's eyes seem to like glow red as he like drew past. And they're like, how'd you see his eyes? And they're like, that's not important. And then your car just sped out of control. I don't know what happened, but I've been seeing a lot of this weird red eye stuff recently. Ryan said, why no isopods? What are isopods?
I don't know what that is.
But that's all the snail had to say.
Okay.
Everybody tells the snail to shut up. They're like, you didn't see shit. You
No,
look
I'm
old. You have
going
bad
back to
eyes.
I'm going to the Home Depot.
You're heading back to the Home Depot. It will take like a minimum of an hour for you to get there. Do you look around while you walk?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You see a cat that's like hanging from a tree, and a little kid who's trying to like get his cat out of the tree. But you notice that the little kid's eyes turn red, and then he snaps the cat's neck with telekinesis. Or at least you see the cat's neck get snapped.
Oh, that's pretty terrible.
The kid cries. His eyes are still red. His eyes are no longer red.
Okay, we're trying to find the meme. This isn't helping. Wait, I could
Oh, isopods are roly-polies?
Who can I call? Is there any heroes that I can call that would know what the fuck
is going on?
Yeah.
You can call any of the people in the live chat, or you can go for someone who's not a live chat person.
I don't know any other heroes in this game is the thing, do I?
You can just go on and see who's on.
Oh, yeah, I'll go on there. I was going back to Home Depot to use the computer anyway.
Okay. On the Subspace Communicator, you got all the live chat people, and then you got this one dude whose name is Poison Claw.
Oh my god. Does he have, like, a profile picture up there?
Yeah, it's him, and he has his feet burrowed into the ground, and there's, like, a little, like, subtitle that says, gotta keep your balance.
It's the only other one. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I already know he doesn't know shit.
Oh, real quick, roll a d20.
Sure. 14.
14. So, conveniently, your school is, like, 14 miles away from, like, your, like, apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's been, like, an hour. So, now it's, like, 11 a.m. And you're just now, like, passing by, like, where you live. Because you went on foot. So, you live, like, about an hour's walk away from, like, your school.
I don't think there's anything that I need in my house. Like, the supercomputer and the spaceship.
Oh, there is one other thing on your subspace communicator. They just went active, like, not too long ago. It's you from earlier in the game.
Oh! I'm gonna call myself then.
You call yourself. It's been an hour, though, so it's 11. So you probably already went through time, though.
Yeah, so I'm not there.
Yeah, I
guess I
up.
just totally... Yeah, I would have been there half an hour ago, though.
Yeah. Probably during the car accident shenanigans.
I didn't think that was how that worked. Oh, well.
Nerd Tanker said, make me an employee at Home Depot. Will do. Kirby said, I could inhale the scorpion. He said, wait, no. If he looks at himself, that will destroy all of time.
So, okay, I just... What's in my house? Nothing's in my house. Of relevance, is it?
Yeah, you didn't put any of your stuff in there.
Yeah, I put everything in the base. We'll go to Home Depot.
You go to Home Depot. You arrive at Home Depot, and there's a man working at the desk.
Mm-hmm.
You may recognize him from your subspace communicator. Because he's Tanker. Tanker, you're the guy at the Home Depot. You'll do all his lines.
Cool. I don't. How do I get into my base? Is it under it or?
That's up to you, dude.
It's up to me.
Yeah.
I'll just put it at the back of the store.
To the back of the store.
No, we'll put it under it. We'll put it under it.
You'll put it.
It's got to be a It's got to be a dank tape, or dank tape memorandum. Yeah.
Yeah, memorandum.
It's underneath the store.
Okay, so where do you go?
Into the base, dude.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to buy anything from Home Depot right now.
Nerd Tanker says from behind the desk, "Hello, how may I help you?" As you then just go below into the
no,
yeah,
I won't ignore him. I won't ignore him. I'll go ahead and do this right now then.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the let's see what weapons they got. They got axes at Home Depot. Yeah. Where are the axes at?
So he asked where are the axes at, Nerd Tanker. While you wait, there are other heroes that are available to talk to in your subspace communicator. Nerd Tanker is one of those heroes as well. You recognize him as like a fellow hero.
Okay.
He works at Home Depot.
Cool. An axe will deal damage without needing the power, right? God, this is gonna piss me off if I go to hit something. It's like, no, that wasn't a power.
Nerd Tanker said the axes, they should be down aisle 8 or 9. Well, one of the two.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the end of aisle 8 and look down.
Okay. Scavenger said, I am the gremlin. As you walk down aisle 8, you notice a small greenish demon imp smoking a cigarette. He's the only thing on aisle 8.
Oh, that ain't what I needed. I'm going to aisle 9.
You go to aisle 9, and it's just lined with axes. You got gold axes, you got green axes, you got axes that are eternally on fire.
Okay. What are the prices of any of these?
Nerd Tanker said, Overpaw, clean up on aisle 9. That's the aisle that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Paw comes over to aisle 9. He has orange overalls on, and he has a mop. The mop is covered in mud. He just continues to spread mud across aisle 9. You ask Nerd Tanker how much the axes cost. As you're asking him, Overpaw is just putting mud on all the axes, trying to clean up the mess on aisle 9.
Wow. This is the part where Nerd Tanker is like 5 million. Got him. Make them all $1. Make them all $1.
Yeah, Nerd Tanker, how much do the axes cost?
I hopefully he makes them all $1.
Oh, also, Scavenger, you're the gremlin that was smoking in aisle 8. You can control him however you want. The weight is real.
Too bad I can't time travel this weight.
Nerd Tanker says, it's a system, and the enchanted ones cost over 1,000. The gremlin says, "Ayy!" Over in aisle 8.
I'll go A back.
You're gonna go back in time?
No.
No?
No, I'm gonna say A.
Oh.
You're gonna go back in time.
Scavenger the gremlin then yells, "Got him!" Nerd Tanker says he's talking to you via like the PA system in the Home Depot.
How much are the not enchanted axes? He's gonna come back with some big ass number again. I have $23.
The weight though.
I'll
Nerd Tanker said 10 gold.
Rest in peace. It's not even the currency I have.
He said dollars, whatever.
I'm gonna ask him what's the best weapon I can buy in the store for $23 or less.
Scavenger says, those axes are too much for me, as he continues to smoke his cigar in the other aisle.
Yeah,
He's yet to move.
$1,000 is obscene, so... Or at least in this game. I remember in the last Jank Heroes, power armor was 5,000. No one ever even got close to that.
This is like a fifth of power armor. Those axes must be really good at Home Depot. Holy shit. It's a fifth as good as power armor.
Or completely useless.
Nerd Tanker said, a two-handed axe with strange writing.
I'll buy it. How much is that?
Scavenger said, I magically turn it into a never-ending blunt. The cigar?
No, a blunt, dude.
No, I mean, like, he's turning the cigar into a never-ending blunt. Is that your power, Scavenger?
That could be his power, yeah.
You can turn cigars into never-ending blunts.
We've already had characters whose powers were to generate weed.
He says the two-handed axe is $26.
Why are you pranking me like that? I said $23 or less. What's the best weapon in the store that I can actually buy? Oh my god. I should just get on the spaceship and start shooting people with my lasers. But instead, I'm trying to buy it. Freaking.
Your subspace communicator is still fucking vibrating hella hard. Scavenger said, I can prank people. Nerd Tanker says it is on discount. $21.
I'll buy it.
Scavenger says he can create never-ending blunts. You buy it, you're now down to $2.
Yeah.
You now have a two-handed axe.
With strange writing.
With strange writing. True.
Chances are it doesn't do anything, it just says strange writing.
The gremlin says, hey kid. Nerd Tanker says, now before you go, you got two people trying to talk to you.
Okay, well I'll entertain both of them, I guess. What's up?
Nerd Tanker says, it is enchanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I am unsure of the enchantment.
Okay.
And what does Scavenger the blunt-smoking gremlin say? He says, I can give you an axe if you get 12 people to buy my blunts.
12 people? Oh
Scavenger said, I need money too, bruv. He's trying to sell his never-ending blunts on the streets.
He should probably go out on the streets and not in Home Depot. No, I got too much shit to do in the next 15 minutes.
Nerd Tanker said, stop trying to steal my customers, you gremlin.
I'm going down to my base.
Okay. So where do you go to your base? I know you said it's under, but is there like a staircase, an elevator?
We'll say in the back of the store there's a staircase.
Okay, you head to the back of the store.
There's like a locked door that says employees only or some shit.
Scavenger said, I turn your shoes to mud. Scavenger, I'm gonna give you that, but those are your only two powers. You can turn cigars into never-ending blunts, and you can turn shoes to mud. Nerd Tanker says he doesn't have shoes. Ha, got him. Jared, do you have shoes?
I mean, I imagine my character was wearing shoes.
Okay. He turned your shoes into mud.
Who, the gremlin?
The gremlin.
You fucking kidding me, dude?
Nerd Tanker said, now be careful.
I'm gonna go confront him about that. Give me my shoes back, dude.
Okay, you confront the gremlin about turning your shoes into mud. The wait is real. When latency makes audience interaction very hard. Scavenger said, you better not slip. Roll 2d20 on your way to confront the gremlin.
Oh, 2. I failed.
Just roll them at the same time.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know why you did it one at a time.
I failed anyway.
You failed anyways? You slipped. It's just an inconvenience.
Okay, I'm gonna get up.
I'm
gonna keep going over there.
Okay. He approaches Scavenger. What's your facial expression?
I'm mad. He blew up my shoes.
Scavenger said, I just realized my phone was behind. Oh, like on the stream. Nerd Tanker said, I catch him. Which person?
What?
Do you catch the gremlin?
Are they both gonna try and, like, fight me right now?
Do you catch the gremlin, or do you catch Jared, whose name is John Doe? Oh, Nerd Tanker says, like, he comes up to you before you, like, get to the gremlin, and he gives you socks.
I already have socks, though. He only destroyed my shoes. Thank you?
Well, I guess since he turned your shoes to mud, your socks would be all muddy now.
Yeah, that is true. But
Scavenger said, "Can I just turn clothes to mud?" No, you pick shoes. You can turn shoes into mud.
He can make endless blunts.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the socks. I still don't have any shoes.
Nerd Tanker's character apparently doesn't wear shoes though. I don't know how it would help
That's
you.
fine. That my character wears shoes though is the problem. Are we gonna fight a stream character right now? I'm ready to fight a stream character.
You're gonna try and fight the gremlin? The gremlin says, "I give you 12 endless blunts that can be used as shoes."
Oh shit! Oh shit! Upgrade! Oh!
Nerd Tanker
Thanks.
said, "You must leave soon. I sense danger."
I'm gonna put these blunts on. How many blunts does it take for one shoe, I guess?
I guess 6 per?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Nerd Tanker, do you want Danger Sense as a genuine power? Because if so, that'll take up one of your 2 power slots. Also, everyone try and keep track of this. You can put your character information on your amino page. On the nickabenson Nation amino. Nerd Tanker said yes. Make sure you add that. Scavenger says his gremlin has Rastafarian dreads. But yo, you have 10 minutes left. Will you be able to solve the case in time?
I don't know. Go down to my base.
You go down into your base. Your supercomputer and spacecraft are waiting for you.
Okay, we're gonna get on the supercomputer and look for things related to red flashing eyes and telekinesis.
Scavenger sits down smoking a blunt. You look up stuff about the, like, red eyes and telekinesis, and it seems like all the reports coming in from heroes now are saying that for whatever reason, people's eyes are flashing red, and people are getting, like, dicked on by telekinesis, but it seems like the people whose eyes are flashing are not the ones causing it. They always seem surprised or disturbed, like, whenever stuff happens.
That doesn't help me find the person doing it. What I'm really interested in was to see if anyone already knew how to track down
also
the source
there's a scorpion monster that's rampaging through the school right now.
So regardless of what I did, it was gonna. Oh yeah.
Well, it's been like an hour. Like yeah.
Yeah, it is regardless of what I did. He's gonna rampage regardless of what anyone does. Actually, fuck that nigga. He's so stupid.
Nerd Tanker said, "I'll help you." Are you like in his base, Nerd Tanker? How would you get? It's his secret base.
Nerd Tanker's also a hero, so he's got a subspace communicator.
Oh, true. He could just watch you go into your base and then come in. Scavenger said, "I'll help too." They both just followed you, I guess, because
they can see me.
True, they can. Oh, right. They can just talk to you through the thing.
Yeah. So I could just leave the subspace communicator on and start beating my dick, and then every hero in Springdale would be able to see it.
Scavenger said, "I got nothing better to do."
Fair enough. He hangs around Home Depot,
smoking endless
blunts, turning
people's shoes into mud.
Heck, y'all want to get in the spaceship? We could get in the spaceship.
John has a spaceship. Nerd Tanker said his other trait is an infinite armory. That's your other power? Sure.
An infinite armory. The infinite armory and this dude still charged at $1,000 for axes. Fuck off, man.
Scavenger said, "Does the scorpion wear shoes?"
No. He buries his feet into the ground.
Oh, also, you both can only use your powers 13 times a day. So, Scavenger, you've used your powers multiple times. So I'm going to say Scavenger has, like, maybe 10 more times left. And Nerd Tanker, you've only used your sense power once, so you have 12 more power uses left.
Okay, I'm getting in the spaceship.
Okay, John's getting in the spaceship, John being Jared. By the way, you guys only have 7 minutes left to try and, like, stop this.
We gotta fly over the town.
Do you guys also get in the spaceship?
Oh, come on. I got 9 more uses of my power. I was worried about running out of time.
9 uses in 7 minutes.
First.
Both of them get in.
Okay, sick. Alright, we fly over the town. We're looking for the source of this shit.
Okay, as you fly over the town, what do you do to try and find the source?
Heck, there isn't even anything to look for. It's just a meme. It's just a meme where there's one thing or maybe many things somewhere. How vague can my description of this teleportation be? Because I don't know what point in space, time, or dimension this thing is. Wow.
Scavenger said glowing red eyes, right?
Yeah, but the glowing red eyes are happening to civilians. And something or someone is causing that somewhere. And no one can tell me anything other than it's happening, which I already know. And the supercomputer didn't have any answers as to how to track down the source of telekinetic powers.
Yeah, no one's sure. You guys have 6 minutes left.
Let's see, on the Enterprise, they can detect energy. So, I'll use that.
Scavenger said, what if I said it was my weed? Jared attempts to use the Enterprise in order to scan for the being.
Mm-hmm.
The Enterprise registers that there's some invisible being inside of the school.
There's a sign of intelligent life form in the school?
It can't pinpoint exactly where the invisible being is, but it believes based off of its scans that it is indeed a telekinetic being.
We're gonna get closer to the school, like over it.
Even over the school, it just says, like, it's in that general area. It just doesn't know where.
And it's fucking invisible. Let's see, do they have
The Scorpion, by the way, can be seen rampaging through the courtyard. Kirby said, I'm back. Nerd Tanker and Scavenger are both characters who are playing actively.
I'm surprised we can't find it.
Scavenger,
and it's fucking invisible.
Scavenger said, why is there an invisible being there? And shouldn't we go kill it? Kirby said, need any help from Kirby?
We got a lot of powers left in 5 minutes.
You have 4 minutes.
Okay, this invisible being, now that we know that it exists, and generally where it is, I'm gonna attempt to send it to the sun.
Okay, you attempt to send it to the sun. Because you're, like, trying to target it and you don't know exactly where it is, go for a check on the roll.
Sure. Fail.
Fail?
Okay, we do it again.
Okay.
Fuck this, dude. We got a lot of powers left.
And only 4 minutes.
Yeah. Pass.
Oh, you pass. You feel it succeed. Kirby creates a smokescreen that allows the creature to become visible right as, like, you activate the power. So as you see the being, it then gets, like, poofed away. So you know that it got teleported into the sun.
Okay.
Scavenger said, let's fill the school with weed and get it high so it can process, so that it can't process what's happening. Too late, your boy Jared just fucking sent it into the sun. Kirby, nice assist. Also make sure to put on the nickabenson amino page that your character has the smokescreen ability.
So, we got 3 minutes left.
You got 3 minutes
and
left.
We already solved the mystery.
There's also still a Scorpion Rampager.
There is. That's why we're going back. We're sending everybody. We're shipping everybody in it. We're sending them back in time.
Well, Kirby isn't with you. He, like, did that remotely.
Okay. We'll take... Heck, that'd be 2 things, wouldn't it? Could I take everybody in the ship back in time with Kirby going on to the ship?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Your power says objects, remember?
I'm going to...
Scavenger said, let's get the Scorpion high. Kirby said, do that.
We're going to, like 10 a.m.
10 a.m., like, same area above the school flying or whatever?
Not 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
Yeah, we want to be sure. And then we're going to use the energy scanners to try and find it again.
The energy scanners don't detect an invisible being at the school.
Okay. What about around the rest of the city?
Okay. Scavenger said 9 a.m., bruv.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for that bitch to show up and then get rid of it as soon as possible.
You only have 2 minutes left, and Kirby, you can only have 2 powers.
Okay.
Okay, you guys go around the city. You currently detect the being... You detect the being in a soup restaurant. You don't know exactly where in the soup restaurant.
Yo, Kirby, make a smoke screen.
Yo, Kirby, your boy John wants you to make a smoke screen. Nerd Tanker said, Kirby, Scavenger, hold on to my hands. I'll arm us.
An infinite armory, and this bitch-ass charges me for a axe.
Kirby says, poof. The smoke
Okay.
screen is made. You can't see into the restaurant, though. Before it was like a courtyard, so you could just look down. The ship's just telling you he's in the restaurant. You still have to go in. Scavenger said, I create another blunt to get rid of my fear for the fight.
I'm gonna beam myself down.
Shit, because it's the Enterprise.
Yes, it is.
You beam yourself into the restaurant. Through the smoke screen, you can see the being. You see the chef's eyes glow red through the smoke, and there's a knife that's coming right for you through the smoke.
They immediately went for me. Well, I'm gonna use my power to send him to the sun. So there goes the being.
Wait.
I can see him, right?
But what about the fucking knife? You gotta think about the fact that you don't have, like, super speed, Jared. And you have, like, 4 health.
He's already,
Oh, Kirby did say he would have the power to heal people. But from death, though? Scavenger says he has 9 power uses left. He said
it's already time. I'm gonna teleport the knife to the sun, and I send that being to the sun.
Okay, good game. Nerd Tanker said, I catch it. You caught the fucking...
He's not there. Alright.
I mean, he could beam himself down from the ship to catch the
All the bad
knife.
shit gets sent into the sun.
Okay, good game. So, I actually like the continuity where Nerd Tanker... that you do your original plan, and you just beam the, like, being to the sun or whatever.
Yeah.
Kirby said someone else could tank it and I could heal them. Like, tank the, like, hit instead. Don't worry, Nerd Tanker beamed down to grab the knife, which actually was a clutch play, I gotta say. Kirby, you get healing and smokescreen as your 2 abilities.
They beam me into the ship.
Excuse me.
And then I go to class.
Because now you have, like, time to go to class and everything. And then the Scorpion won't be killing people because the being already got taken out.
Yeah, it never did anything other than possess those chefs.
I mean, as far as we know, he only went back to 9 a.m.
He was probably been killing niggas for thousands of years, and we just now stopped him.
Nerd Tanker said, Kirby and Scavenger, here's some swords. Make sure to keep track that your characters have swords. Not John, though. He paid for his axes.
Thanks, I had to pay for my fucking axe. And I don't know what it does. But I just have an infinite number of weapons, so here's one of my infinite number of weapons.
Kirby said, let me go back through the stream, because 2 abilities doesn't sound right. You guys are not his sidekicks. You're just fellow heroes on the stream. His sidekicks are going to be NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't get the same ability bonus that his sidekicks
My
get.
NPC should probably be that Scorpion. That was insane.
Nerd Tanker said, you will see.
I know, he already has powers.
So Jared, what do you think of this version of the game? Kirby said, I was under the impression that we'd be sidekicks. No, you're fellow full heroes.
That was pretty good. I thought that was fun. I was playing too carefully with my powers at the beginning, but 13's actually enough to, like, use it enough times. Like, I had 4 left at the end.
Yeah.
So I only used 2/3 of them.
Bloody Baton said, Jared, my lord and savior.
I like the gameplay. It's kind of like playing Dank Tape, but not nearly as obscene. It's still find the source of the crime, go back in time to the beginning of it, and send it into the center of the sun, which is awesome.
Well, Baton said his catchphrase, guess who? And Kirby said, my smokescreen thing could be grenade-based. Don't worry, all your powers get, you have like 13 total uses. Once you use all 13, you're out. Not like out of the game, but you just don't have any more powers until the next session.
That's why I was trying to get a weapon, because I don't want to use power uses on dealing damage.
Scavenger said you are overpowered. It only seemed that way because he only faced like one thing. If he had like more enemies and he keeps using it like so fruitlessly, like he'll just run out.
That enemy was also kind of obnoxious because it was invisible and created crimes without a traceable source.
I think what made the entity so bad is because it made people think that it was taking them over. Because other people would see the red eyes thing and something happen and just assume whoever had the red eyes was like causing it.
Especially that freaking scorpion.
Kirby said he means like a smokescreen grenade and a healing grenade and like a frag grenade. So you're trying to make your powers more like grenade based. That's fine. You still only get 2 powers, though. If that makes sense.
One of his powers could be summon grenade.
Like, just summon special grenade?
Yeah.
I think that's a little too good, because Kirby could just say, this special grenade makes things invisible, and this special grenade, like, and just have, like, a shit ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like...
There could be a list.
True. Let's see. Nerd Tanker said, Jared, do you need armor? You can't give him any extra things after a session has ended. You'd have to do it again next session. Scavenger said he has to go eat. Okay, enjoy your meal. Blade Baton said, who will win in a fight, Jared or Superman? That depends. How many powers does Jared have left?
Yeah, if I have a power left, I can send him into the center of a yellow sun?
That would give him more power.
That would give him more power. A red one.
That would make him human. Just about.
Yeah,
but slowly.
Oh, yeah, it's slow.
Because it doesn't happen instantly.
Yeah. Would he be able to get out of that solar system before he died?
He'll still be at full power, and he only starts draining as soon as he's in that sun. So it depends.
No, probably not, because he can go faster than light, I'm pretty sure.
He can.
Okay, yeah, no. It would probably be him.
You're still trying to figure out, like, how you would beat him?
I'd go back in time to when he was born, and then he'd be done.
Also, Blade Batons, you shouldn't be mean to Scavenger. He just said mean stuff about Scavenger. Kirby said he's flown into the center of a red sun before. He has. Like, on his own volition.
That's why I would have to go back in time.
Going back in time seems kind of dangerous. You have to fuck with the people on, like, planet Krypton. And they don't have any special powers, but they're, like, genius-level martial artists.
I could pull him as a baby forward into a red sun.
Oh, yeah, that's straight fucked. Blade Baton said something about Resident Evil.
It also creates a meme of a paradox, where, like, if he didn't exist in the first place, why would I go and pull him back?
That's never caused a problem in Jank Heroes.
Yeah, in Jank Heroes, it just happens, basically.
Yeah,
and you can break, because you don't have to worry about conservation of mass, basically.
Nerd Tanker said, and my armory is on another plane of existence.
And it's an infinite plane of existence.
It's an infinite
But this
armory.
nigga still charged me $21 for that thing.
Blade Baton said, and I told you, Nick, that I'm Blood Ninja, here to terrorize your channel. That's an ongoing thing. Kirby said, like when Clark was sent to Earth, but he was still a baby. Yeah. That's what Jared was talking about. And then just teleport him into a red sun. That would be a solid way to beat that ass. Blade Batons and Kirby both said, shut! I guess they're like, case closed, like, you got that ass?
Done. It's done. Oh, yeah! Also, my first power is remove immunity.
Oh. But I mean, immunity to what?
Pick one. Like, I remove his immunity to something and then remove it for a day.
I mean, if you shoot Superman with bullets, he's, like, indestructible, but that doesn't mean that he's, like, immune to bullets. That's
he's
just,
immune
like...
to damage, basically.
Not really. If you hit him hard enough, he takes it. Let's see. Blade Baton said Jarrett would beat up anybody. He's Jesus.
No, Superman is immune to damage. Like, Doomsday is the only one that ever hurt him.
Nerd Tanker said, I'm going to put my powers down on Amino. Most definitely. Everyone who played today, if you're on the Amino, definitely make a character sheet on the Amino with your powers.
The meme is, if I even if I kill him as a baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reports of his death will be greatly exaggerated, and then he'll come back to life anyway, so that they can make some more comics about him.
I mean, we'll see. Oh, the 1000th issue.
I'd have to do a double meme, right? I'd have to start by removing his immunity to death, because he can't die, because otherwise DC Comics would lose that.
New 52, Superman died.
And he didn't come back?
He ended up, after dying, being fused with the currently alive Superman.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Right.
I'd
remove his immunity to death. And then I would send him into the sun, and then he would die and not come back.
Kirby said Superman isn't immune to damage. He's just powerful enough to not feel damage, almost like he has a high defense enough to tank it. Blade Baton said, I bet you looked at my channel to make sure that I'm not lying about being Blood Ninja, Nick. But what did you think of Jank Hero's Funnifyic? That's just the name. I'm going with that. That's what this is called. Funnifyic? Funnifyic? I can't remember what it was called.
I'm pretty sure it was Funnifyic, because you said give me 3 adjectives, and I said epic, funny, horrible.
Oh,
it's horrifying.
It's Funnifyic. Kirby just posted it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of this version. Nerd Tanker's posting his stuff right now. I'm getting the notifications for it.
Oh, yep, I just got it. I haven't even posted my character. I posted some other character that I thought I was going to play through the chat.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been really jank.
To do all this through the chat?
Yeah.
I think the 2 dice would be gross through the chat. Amino needs a dice button, please. That way we all see it. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I could probably manage the dice on my end, but I feel like that's still gross, because then I have to tell you.
Yeah.
I feel like the stream is a good way to do it with everybody. Also, what did you think of with playing with people via the stream?
That was cool. Someone just blew up my shoes and charged me money for something. I mean, what's the price of the item in the store? Well, I can put anything I want. 20 million shekels. And they gotta be shekels. We don't take any other currency here.
That'll be 10 gold.
I was hoping he would dab and just put the prices like $1 or something. For anything.
Nerd Tanker, I'll give you the enchanted axes thing. But I'm gonna limit what some of your axes do. That way you don't have a similar thing to the Kirby grenade problem, where it's like, this axe does whatever, and so does this.
This axe removes your cap on how many times you can use your powers every day.
Nerd Tanker said, hey, that axe is one of a kind. It's the only one I imagine like that.
We still haven't figured out what it does, because I haven't hit anything with it.
True. You never tried to melee the invisible entity once you could see it. Kirby said, my grenades aren't bullshit. True. I was just saying, like, if we made it where you just had special grenades as a power and it was open, then it would be hard for us to, like...
I summoned a nuclear grenade. It destroys the whole city.
This grenade neutralizes everyone's powers but my own. Kirby said, I'll only reference grenades that exist in games. That could still be broken. Blade Baton said, so does Martian Manhunter get a boner or what?
I don't know enough about Martian Manhunter to know if I can beat him. What was Martian Manhunter like as a baby? Is the real meme. You know, can we teleport his baby, or the baby version of himself into the sun?
Nerd Tanker said, I said I don't know what the enchantment is on it. It doesn't mean someone else can't figure it out, or your supercomputer. Also, I have this Justice League Ultimate Guide. So we're about to figure out if Jared could beat Martian Manhunter. Kirby said Martian Manhunter's origin is very similar to Superman's. That's true. By the way, I've read this entire encyclopedia from front to back already. So I've read like the entire Justice League history. But right now I gotta figure out where the fuck they put Martian Manhunter's page. I think he's actually near the beginning of the book. So I don't know why I like flipped so far. They put a lot of the character bios here. Here we go. Powers and abilities. Flight, super strength, invulnerability, super speed. optic force beams, enhanced senses, regenerative healing, telekinesis, telepathy, mind control, phasing, shape-shifting. He's hurt by fire.
He's hurt by fire. Yes. Hell yeah.
Bloody Baton said Rocket City reaction. Kirby says it's not alphabetized. The alphabetized one is actually the guide to the DC universe, which is up there. This is just the Justice League guidebook. The Justice League guidebook is actually more recent. This came out in 2017. That came out in like 2015. So this is the more reliable source.
Reliable. Wasn't there some memes in the last one? I don't know if there's memes in this new one.
The last one did have memes. This new one is pretty concise.
Prez is still the best superhero.
Oh, she's from another universe. I learned that, I think, by reading this one, actually. Because she's in an alternate version of the Justice League.
Aren't there 51 of them?
There are 52 universes.
Right. There's
Not
51.
all of them have Justice Leagues.
Oh, okay. There's just some sad universes with... Well, no, sad universes. There's some that have, like, the communist thing. That's the best one right there.
I believe the communist Superman actually gets defeated. Like, in that storyline.
By what?
I think Batman is sent to go fuck him up, and I think a Green Lantern goes with him or something like that.
Wait, why are they fighting him?
Excuse me. Why are they fighting him? They're, like, from America. Like, it's like what if Superman fell in, like, communist Russia? That doesn't mean, like, everyone falls in communist Russia.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, no. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought his whole universe was communist.
Well, only because... It's only because communist Russia has fucking Superman.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, wait, so so Superman and Green Lantern go to fight communist Superman.
No. Like, Green Lantern from that universe, I think, is, like, fighting against communism, and so is Batman. I think is the story.
Batman and Green Lantern are capitalist.
Something like that. Kirby said there are online dice rollers with, like, 9 different types of dice. I mean, it would be nice if it was all in Amino, though, so that we could all see it without, like, having to look at something else. Bloody Baton said Superman likes taking it in the ass by Doomsday. Also, what did everyone in the chat think of, like, Jank Hero's Funnifyic? Like, is this something that you guys really enjoyed? Would you like to do more stuff like this? Also, make sure to smash that like button if you're really enjoying the video so far. Kirby said that was fun. I'm sorry that you weren't able to be in, like, more of it, Kirby, because you had to go in and out and everything.
So,
Nerd Tanker said, when is the next one? Lol.
soon, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it is really dependent on when Jared is available. Kirby said it's okay. Scavenger seemed like he enjoyed his time. I'm very surprised that he's a Rastafarian gremlin that smokes everlasting blunts and turns people's shoes into mud. Nerd Tanker can sense danger and has an infinite armory, and Kirby can heal people and create... Well, he has grenades. I'll give you the flashbang grenades, and I'll give you the smokescreen grenades, but I want your healing to be a different power, Kirby. Make that be, like, your second.
That was a second power.
Okay.
It wasn't, I can make grenades that heal people.
Bloody Baton said, could I kidnap Jared for my birthday?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That doesn't sound like kidnapping. It was very... but yeah. I dig it. Kirby said I did say healing grenades.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, I think healing should be a different thing. I'll let you have smoke screens, flashbangs, and then I think you should have healing as a separate thing.
He can get frag grenades and deal the damage that the power has.
Oh, true. Let's see. Nerd Tanker asked if I've watched The Matrix. I have. I actually really like The Matrix trilogy, which is not a very popular opinion. I like the last one, I think, the best.
No, most people are pretty sure like The Matrix.
I feel like most people like the first one and then think the other ones went a little too far.
The other ones are pretty good, if I recall correctly, so...
Kirby, I'll give you frag, smokescreen, and flashbangs as, like, your grenade power, and then your healing power is just a separate thing. Nerd Tanker said, "You remember that armory scene?" It's been actually years since I watched The Matrix. Like, it's a hard go back for me. Blade Baton said, "Fuck The Matrix, Nick." He said, "I don't know how you like those, but don't like Star Wars." I'm not a big Star Wars guy.
Well, luckily for you, there is no Matrix.
Kirby said, "I need these things down somewhere." Oh, like, you need a place to, like, write down and record this? Oh, Kirby, why is it that you haven't joined the Amino? Out of curiosity. Nerd Tanker said, "Well, that's basically what my armory is." I feel like this is Googleable. Actively trying to Google it.
While holding the camera.
Yeah, the one-hand Google. Kirby said, "Haven't." So is it that you're unable to, or is it just that, like, you just haven't had the time to yet? Okay, Matrix Armory. Oh no, it's like a real thing. So it doesn't just immediately bring up, like, the one from the Matrix.
There it is.
Oh, it's the scene where everything slides in. That is very iconic. Kirby said, "I just haven't done it." Do you want to? It'll make it easier for you to, like, keep up with everyone's character sheets, including your own.
It's a good meme. I have far more reputation than Jet.
You do. I do, like, it's easier for me to keep up with the Amino than the Discord, because I get phone notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we can watch YouTube videos together, which we haven't done yet. There's a whole chat where we can roleplay, and I can stream that chat. But we can also do videos like this. I prefer to do videos like this, but in situations where we can't physically get together, but you have time, we could do stuff like that, like via the Amino. Also, we could, like, do games like this without even having someone physically here to play, by doing stuff over the Amino as well.
Be kind of aggravating to, like, not actually be there, though.
I feel like it does change the dynamic a lot, and it slows things down only due to, like, latency.
It's already slow enough with the interaction between, like, the people in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be even worse if it were, like, several layers of latency.
I also really like that the person who's physically here is, like, the main person, and then everyone in the chat is, like, a support character.
Mm-hmm.
If there was, like, a chat thing where everyone was the main person, that's... Jank Heroes has never worked that way. You always need one main and then a bunch of support. Nerd Tanker said...
Go ahead.
Nerd Tanker said, "Jet, shouldn't you be going to bed?" You're not wrong, because it's like 1:21, and normally my roommate and I go to bed at like 1.
So, last time we tried to do a Jank Heroes where we had, like, multiple main characters, it was me and Davis. And, Davis needed something minuscule. And I was like, "I can go get that for you." And he's like, "No, you really don't need to worry about it." And I'm like, "It's fine, I got it." I go back in time. And he's just like, "Oh no, there was like 20 minutes of crap, and I got whatever it was that he wanted." And then he was just like, that was not worth waiting around for that. Do you remember what it was he wanted yet?
I thought the situation was that, like, he wanted to do a particular thing, and then, like, he said, like, nah. He just wanted to wait to do it himself, but then we got stuck on your storyline, and then he never got a chance to do it. Nerd Tanker said, "I could be a main character if I lived there. Like, if you were here, and then you could, like, sit in with us. That would be cool." Blade Baton said a whole bunch of stuff. He said something about neighbors and shitting in lions, and he said, "I bet you like the twist in Batman Beyond," and da-da-da-da.
You know what I like? The twist in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Oh, Jared, I have, like, a whole other video that I would love to talk to you about. Well, not talk to you about, but, like, film with you. I do have to go to bed, though. But here's the thing. They're dropping a new show called Metropolis, and Superman's not going to be in it. It's going to be about Lois Lane and Lex Luthor studying fringe science.
Come on. It's going to be about Lois Lane a shallow character in Lex Luthor, which is alright, I guess.
Nerd Tanker said, "Why you gotta hate?" Agreed. Bloody batons. There's no reason to be mean to people. But they're gonna be studying fringe science.
Is it gonna be directed by Zack Snyder?
I don't know. We also don't know if it'll be in the same continuity as Gotham or not. But it's Metropolis before Superman arrives, and there are gonna be villains.
Who's gonna fight them?
That's what I'm curious
Zack
about.
Snyder himself. Zack Snyder should be the hero in that movie. Zack Snyder is
It's
a
not
hero
a movie.
in real life.
It's a show. It's gonna have regular episodes.
Oh, I'm good.
Of Lois Lane and Lex Luthor studying fringe science. I like how they described it.
All these superhero shows, the shows are done. Well, never mind. That's not any different from the movies. The movies are also dumb.
I think it's weird that they keep choosing, like, what if we make the show, but we don't put the hero in it?
What if we take the best part about the show, usually the best part, that people actually want to see, and then we get rid of it? I mean, in Batman v Superman, Batman or Superman were not the best part of the show.
Nerd Tanker said, you do know I could trap you in my armory on a different plane of existence. I feel like a similar problem comes up with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange has this, like, other world he can go to that's, like, separated from time where he can train and use his magic, but it doesn't affect our normal world. But you have to have a special ring to enter it, like in the Marvel movies. So all he has to do is, like, do his ring shit, and then just push you in. And then you don't have a ring, so you can't leave.
Yeah, I can. My power ignores the dimensions.
You're right, like, you could leave. Yeah. I'm saying that, like, Doctor Strange
could just put all of his villains in there, where they're stuck in there, and an infinite amount of time passes before any amount of time passes in the real world, and they just starve to death and die instantly.
Actually, I think I confused it too much with my own subspace.
That was also a good meme. Where in subspace we put a whole civilization in there, basically.
Oh, Nerd Tanker was saying that he could trap bloody batons in his, like, infinite armory dimension. Also, you're right. A matter of fact, with your powers, you could travel into Nerd Tanker's armory. Like, you paid money for...
I could just go and rob that bitch. And what is he going to take inventory? He's going to register that nothing's missing. It's infinite.
You take something and it just gets replaced.
Not even. You wouldn't be able to find the empty spot. You wouldn't have any less. I could actually take an infinite amount away, like at one at a time. You know, infinity minus one is still infinity. If you do that an infinite number of times, there's still an infinite amount of weapons left.
It would take you a long time to do that. You can only use your powers 13. Well, actually, you have objects written as your thing.
Yeah.
So, I could take one time, empty armory, but not really. Nerd Tanker said, nah, I would let you in, but under my watch.
What am I gonna do? How are you gonna run out of weapons? There's an infinite number of weapons. That's fine. He would let me in under his watch. He made me buy that axe, though.
You go. He says it's one of a kind. You go to his armory. There are like an infinite number of like just that one axe.
There's gonna be some point in the campaign where my character is starving to death, and like a meal costs $5, and I've only got 2.
Scavenger says that he smokes 100 blunts. Nerd Tanker says it is endless, yes, but I have no axes in there.
It's
his axe collection is unrelated to the power.
So the axes are actually a valuable weapon. What weapons are in there?
He gave Scavenger and Kirby swords. And I guess Nerd Tanker has the knife that he caught from the chef that actually didn't throw anything because it was the creature.
So when I asked him specifically for an axe...
He sent you to the aisle in Home Depot that had the axes. Which he sells because he doesn't have infinite axes. Nerd Tanker said everything else except axes.
God damn it.
Yeah, you just asked for the one thing that he just didn't
That means
have.
there's some obnoxious weapons in there.
You know what other place has obnoxious things, but you didn't really take advantage of it?
What?
The cafeteria.
Yeah, what could I have grabbed that would have been better, I think?
Scavenger says, I have every type of weed. Nerd Tanker said, yep.
What do you think I could have grabbed?
I mean, that's up to, like, your imagination to, like, think about. Scavenger said, just don't shit your brains out. Nerd Tanker said there are tridents in the armory as well.
Something that you could eat. I don't know. Well, something that's intended to be ingested, right?
Well, because it also has, like, pharmaceuticals, apparently.
Yeah. And poisons.
Mm-hmm.
Those are intended to be ingested for malicious purposes, but...
Is there a police car outside?
Yes, there is. Someone got pulled over.
Oh, I see. Meanwhile, you know one thing that Springdale really needs more of? Active police officers.
Yeah. They also have an issue with all their superheroes being really dumb and just like going around slaughtering random people, for example.
Nerd Tanker says he also has pickaxes and Bidens. Pickaxes don't count.
You got a diamond pickaxe? You can use pickaxes as a weapon. Proof in Minecraft, dude.
Scavenger said the weed that he has is called shitting your brains out. No, he says he doesn't have that one. Why did you name a form of weed that you don't have? Didn't you just say you had, like... Did you say you had 100 types of weeds? Or
Yeah,
he said he has
every type. Except for that.
Except for that. Everyone has, like, the exception.
I can teleport any object anywhere in time, space, dimension, whatever. Except mud. Or something stupid.
Oh gosh. If you wrote except mud, then like Scavenger would be like, I surround you with blunt shoes. I turn all the shoes into mud. You can't travel. Let's see. Nerd Tanker said, yes it does have diamond pickaxes, Skyrim and Minecraft logic.
Skyrim doesn't have diamond pickaxes. That'd be a huge meme if they did, but they don't, unfortunately. Good games have them.
But I really don't want to cuck Daniel anymore.
Okay.
But you had a good time?
Yeah, I did.
Oops, solid. I'm glad that you had a good time. Hope everyone else did as well. Have a wonderful night. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jump Like the One and Only, logging out. Peace and good night.